Hey guys, the RC here, and welcome back to Football Manager 2022 here with this Reading save. As you can see here, we are purpley mid-table, currently sitting in 12th place after 4 games. 1 win, 3 draws, so still unbeaten in the league, but 1 win. If we look at the results, you see obviously we won that first game of the season against Stoke. Lost to Birmingham in the Cup with a heavily rotated side, and then 3 consecutive 1-1 draws. Started at home to Preston, where we conceded a 91st minute equaliser. Saved a little bit of Bristol City, where we scored quite late, and then everything came quite early in this Coventry game. And that leaves us here, where we are here for this game against Huddersfield away, and then at home to QPR, both in the Championship. In terms of transfers, there has been some movement. Obviously, realistically we knew John Swift was on his way out. He's gone to Aston Villa for $3 million. Josh Laurent, one of the other players who didn't want to sign a new contract with us, has gone. This one was painful. $750,000. I think it was $500,000 up front. Plus add-ons. That was a bit painful, but he's gone to Burnley. Actually, I want to see his transfer value. Okay, so his match transfer value is still only actually 1.3 million, supposedly. I'm not too disappointed in that then still, but yeah, a player that I definitely wanted to keep, and I feel like it's an absolute bargain for a side at 750,000 for him. With that being said, it leaves us very, very light here. As you can see, if we go by this here, we are struggling. Obviously, we can't bring anyone in, and this is the squad we're currently left with. We still got a couple of days before the deadline even, but this realistically is the squad we're left with now until January. Obviously, there's a couple of injuries in there. Raphael, I'm now upset. He's when I was looking through here, he's on £20,000 a week. His contract's up at the end of the season. I tried to offer him out to clubs and get him off the wage bill. I mean, I don't mind necessarily losing him for free at the end of the season, but I just thought he's currently not even my first choice keeper. I've got Luke Southwood in goal, so if I can get those wages off the bill, obviously it frees up a lot of space then for January. But no clubs wanted him. He's now upset because he feels I'm forcing him out of the club, and that's great. Half the squad are unhappy that I've given a low bonus for the competitions, which again is great because now none of them have. Look at this. The morale here is already quite bad. Tom Holmes is happy. He's just signed a new contract. We've got a few players that have signed new deals at the club. Lucas Zhou's just signed a new deal. Maybe a bit more than I really want to spend on wages at this point, but you've got to keep Lucas Zhou around. Rinna Motors just signed a new deal. McIntyre and Ajari already like that. Aziz just signed a new deal. Bristow hasn't signed a new deal. Tom Holmes has. Luke Southwood stormed out of a contract negotiation because he wanted about $5,000 a week, which I offered him about 3, and he just stormed out. Liam Moore is one I will look to move on, but because of he is the highest earner at the club, $30,000 a week. But right now I can't afford to get rid of him. I don't really have the cover. Halilovic has signed a new contract with us as well. And there's a few offers out. I think I've got a couple of offers, and I think Hoylett I've got an offer in for. So what is here now, I want to make sure it's staying here. Whether they're good enough or not, it remains to be seen. But we need bodies, and that's the main thing. In terms of the finances after all these transfers, we've currently actually got 1.3 million in the budget for January, which, considering we didn't have anything at the start, is pretty good. 20 grand currently in the wage budget cap as well. We can obviously have a play around with that closer to the time, but for the time being, it doesn't matter. But it means that we can make moves in January when this embargo lifts, and that is a positive. And it's something that obviously we will have to do. It's just whether we're in a position by that point in the season that we're still competing in any way, or whether we slip right down the division. So this is the team for the Huddersfield game then. There's not a lot of changes that can be made, obviously, with the numbers we've got from what we've been using, but it's Southwood in goal, Holmes, Moore, Morrison and Baba Rahman across the back, Rinomota and Drinkwater in midfield, Halilovic, Delibashiru, Femi Aziz is coming on the left-hand side to replace Hoylett, who's been getting very tired in games. Lucas Zhao leading the line. Obi Ajaria is fit enough to play 45 minutes. This will be his first involvement of the season if he comes on, so he's now back on the bench. But you can see even by the bench here, yes, we've got Puskes, Hoylett and Ajaria, but we've got Ashcroft and Tetek, Bristow, very young players there. So, and like I say, beyond the bench, yes, we've got Dan on his way back, Aruna and Mate at some point in the future, but Aruna probably isn't quite good enough. But, even then, we haven't got any quality and we have no strength in depth beyond what we've got here. So we know it's going to be a struggle, but let's get on with it. So here then is the Huddersfield team. Nichols, Lees, Vallejo, Pearson, Rowe, Topolo, Rupples, O'Brien, Thomas, Karoma and Jordan Rhodes. Fraser Campbell down on the bench could be dangerous as well to look out for coming on. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. But let's see how we get on here away at Huddersfield. It's worth noting as well, obviously playing this Gegenpress system, it's obviously not going to be. Is that a penalty already? Yeah, brilliant. Okay, come on, Southwood. Oh, he's at the post. Even not even better, but we'll take it. But yeah, playing this Gegenpress system, it's not going to be. They're straight in again. Are we going to be able to get a foot on this ball, or? Wow, we are just not going to touch the ball in this game, are we? They are knocking it around us for fun. They just don't. Wow. What? I don't know what's going on, but yeah, we're not going to be able to play the Gegenpress long term. The players are very tired in games, and once the accumulation of games starts to build up, they're not going to be able to do it. But we're sticking with it for now because it's a system I know and a system I like using. I'll find something else to use when the time comes, but for now we will stick with it until the players are on their deathbeds, basically. We have done absolutely nothing so far in this game. Thankfully, they haven't hit the target yet, but we've had one shot, and it wasn't worthy of a highlight. Everything highlight-wise has been them, and I don't think I've seen us touch the ball in a highlight, other than to try and clear it and give it straight back. Good save, Southwood, but there's the rebound from Sorba Thomas. That's been coming, and it's 1-0 to Huddersfield. Even here, the defence, they're just not there. That was a decent save from Southwood, but he parried it straight back into the box. And like I said, that goal has very much been coming. We don't need to see whether that was over the line or not, because it went in anyway. And we slip down now to 13th position. This would be our first defeat of the season, but as I say, we do only have one win, so take that with a pinch of salt. I'm going to throw the. Oh, am I going to throw the water bottle? I'm going to point the finger, and we're going to see who was that. 5.9 for Baba. Come on, man. And we're going to see if we can make any kind of difference here in this second half, but it is looking bleak. What are my bench options? We are going to get Obi on, I think. He can be the inside forward. And then Let's switch them over and we'll put Tetek into midfield. Baba's having an absolute stinker of a game at left back. Holmes is dying at right back as well. Might need to keep an eye on that. We're just not doing anything here, are we? Just going to go straight to very attacking, but I don't think it's going to make any kind of difference. Pushkas can come on. He's not going to be able to do a lot. I haven't actually set him up a personalised role yet. He could be a pressing forward. Right, what do we do here? More direct passing. We actually probably wanted Zhao on to do that. I don't really want to work it into the box. I don't really want to just... No, we just want to get it upfield, don't we, really? We want to go wide. We want to play for set pieces. I mean, we probably don't at this point, but we do at the same time. Let's just see if we can salvage absolutely anything at all out of this game. These are the games where I get shown up for the FM fraud that I am. That I do play a lot of this game, but when it's not going my way, I don't very often have an answer of how to fix it. As you can see by the fact that we didn't have a single highlight in that game, that was pathetic, and that is not what we are looking for. So it is our first defeat of the season, but it's already quite precarious. 2 points above that bottom three at these early stages. It's only going to get tougher as the season goes on, as fatigue and injuries start to pile up. So we've got to, as I sort of said in the first episode, we've got to get wins and points on the board now, while the players are fresh, while the players are able to play, and that's just not happening. So with nothing really happening between the two games, this is the team for QPR. It's just just the two changes. Femi Aziz actually got injured in training, and he's going to be out for 5 to 6 weeks. 12 days and 3 weeks now. Obi Ajaria comes in on the left-hand side. Not sure how long he'll last, with obviously his match sharpness not being there. And also Tom McIntyre coming in on the left-hand side of the defence. He did well when he was there earlier in the other games he's played for me this season, and so he's going to come back in on the left-hand side of central defence as well. We are the late game here, so we already know sort of where other teams are and where we'd be with this one. Not that it really matters at this early stage of the season, but a win here would only put us back into mid-table basically. So, they didn't like me telling them to end about it, that I'm not having with their form either. So that's good. I'm just upsetting them more and more. We haven't even got into the game yet, and I've upset them. So this is going to be good. First highlight of the game then, and it's Liam Moore running the ball out of defence a long way. Holmes plays it forward to Halilovic. Can we get a nice early goal here? Halilovic to Ajaria. We can get a nice early goal. Obi Ajaria's first game of the season, or first start of the season, provides his first goal of the season after 3 minutes. Good play there. Moore ran a long way with that. Good ball down the line from Holmes. Halilovic cuts back and a great ball. And Ajaria arriving late to nod it in beyond Dieng in the QPR goal. Instant reply here, possibly. We don't want that, thank you. And I thought they were going to score there. Elias Chair missing the gilt-edge chance there. Big chance to pull it back to 1-1 for QPR, who are going to be slipping below us if things stay as they are. There's a long way to go yet in this game. But if we can hold on, we would go above QPR in the table. And we are coming forward again. Go on, Lucas. It's Lucas Zhao. That's got to be a goal. That's got to go in. He's our top scorer so far this season with 3 goals, and he really should have made that 4 there. No real excuse for that miss from the big Portuguese forward. Right. Could have another attack here as Baba Rahman takes that with no real pressure on him. Obiajaria back to Baba Delibashira. Good ball in, and Zhao again. Another big chance for Lucas Zhao. He's missed 2 big opportunities in this game, and that's not the type of finishing we've come to expect from Lucas Zhao. There's another highlight. I want to make some changes here. I'll make the changes and then we'll see the highlight, because Baba needs to come off. In fact, is that the only change I'm going to make? No, I'm going to get drink water off for Tetek as well. Zhao's probably going to be lucky that he lives to fight another day here, because I'm expecting to have to take Ajaria off with his match fitness, but we'll see. Liam Moore, another one of these long runs. A little bit to Holmes. Rinamota towards the back post and away. And now there's a counter attack. There's a man through the middle there for Gray, but he didn't use him. Baba needs to keep on his feet here. We don't want him getting sent off. He's about. Oh no, he's. Well, no, he's not come off yet. As I say, he's about to come off, and then as I looked down, I saw Bristow's name, and I thought he had come off already, but he hadn't. And this is a long highlight, and the old saying goes that long highlights do lead to goals, and there it is. Andre Gray equalises for QPR, and it's probably been coming, to be fair. I mean, that's the first real highlight they've had since that header in the first half, but on the balance of play, in general, on the stats, you'd say it's probably been coming. Look at that, we've had 4 shots, 1 on target, to their 12-7 on target. They're massively ahead on XG. They probably do deserve that goal. We are struggling so far here. Lucas Zhao, another big chance goes by. And that is 3 strikes and out for Lucas Zhao in this game. He's had the opportunities, but he has not taken them. So he is going to be replaced by George Pushkas. We are going to step up to attacking. It's maybe risky. I mean, not in normal circumstances, I wouldn't be disappointed with a draw, but we've only got 1 win this season. 1 win, 3 draws and a loss, and we've lost the ball. And we probably should have just lost the game there as Richard hits the post. It's a big let-off for us there. But I'm going attacking in the hope that we can nick a winner in this game. Tom Holmes has just been absolutely mugged of the ball there. We need to get a foot on this, control it, and create something. Come on, Georgie Pushkas. Out it goes to Bristow. Into Pushkas again. Bristow needs to cross. Come on, Reno, have a shot. Oh, alright, maybe don't have a shot next time. Come on. Holmes, hit it. Oh, Tom Holmes! What a hit. That is his 2nd of the season. We've gone 2-1 up. We don't deserve it, but we will take it. Tom Holmes with a great strike puts us back in front. Our defenders are chipping in with some great goals this season. Tom McIntyre scored a very similar goal from the other side of the penalty box earlier in the season. And we'll take it. We'll take goals from wherever we can get them at the moment. We're going to go straight to defensive here and look to hold what we have. The time is ticking away. We are in the stoppage time. We don't want any more highlights. Maybe we'll take another goal. Oh no, we don't want any more highlights. That was close enough for the highlight to end. Come on. Oh, we don't like this, playing it back to this. I don't like the fact that Liam Moore still hasn't got back either. I'll go on Halilovic, finish it off. Unlucky. But that should be that with the time that's left. And thankfully it is. We have got our 2nd win of the season. The only 2 wins we've got are the 2 games that have been been recorded. So maybe I'll have to make it a long season and record all the games at this rate. But yeah, very happy that we got a win there. Lifts us up back to 12th on the table, which is where we started the episode before these two games. And realistically, all we can really hope for is to sort of hang around this area of the table and not drop too deep back in towards trouble, because, as I say, it's just going to get harder and harder as the games start to stack up in these, and the players' legs can't really take it anymore. So we're going to hit that patch where we're losing bodies left, right, and centre, and we don't have the players to really make it through the games. But hopefully we can put that up as long as possible, get through as close to January as we can before that happens, and then obviously try and build out a little bit of a squad. But for now, obviously we're going to leave it there. We'll be back probably somewhere a little bit further down the line. May leave it a little bit longer this time and come back somewhere towards the end here. Blackburn, or probably for the Bournemouth game, and either Blackburn or Millwall will be when I am next with you.